Hey, what's up, guys? It's Stoney the Storyman here. I'm here again to bring y'all another video today. Now, I really hope you enjoy this story. This is a personal one of mine, and I hope y'all can learn from it. So, let's get right into it. So, this is about the first time I had ever bought a bong. I can't remember if this was the first time I had hit a bong or not. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the first time I'd hit a bong, sorry. But this was the first bong I had bought, like my first personal bong. Actually, I didn't buy it. I had a friend buy it at the flea market. So I remember on a Sunday we were at the flea market, and I was with three of my other buddies. We went and we saw this tobacco shop. So I was like, "Hey, bro, like, you trying to go see if they got any like bongs or anything?" Because at the time, 18 was like the legal age. This was like 3 years ago, maybe. And yeah, he's like, "Yeah, bet." He goes in there, and I told him to like FaceTime me or something if he could. And he couldn't. They had like someone watching him like over his shoulder. So I told him beforehand like what type of bong I had wanted. Just so he would like know what to look at and know what to say if people ask like, "What are you looking for?" I was like, "Yeah, give me something glass. Don't give me something like 2 feet tall. Give me something like a foot, maybe 2 feet at most. Not something fucking huge though. And he goes in and he sends me like two texts, and I end up sending him another text, be like, "Yeah, just give me one that's like a foot tall." I'd given him like $60, I think, or I was gonna pay him after. I was like, "Just don't go over like 60, I think is what I told him, or 50. Fuck, I can't remember." And he buys it, comes out, and I remember it. I'll have to take a picture. Yeah, I'll try and take a picture for y'all so y'all can see what it looks like, and I'll try and put it in the video. Yeah, he comes out with that, and I look at it, and I'm like, "Oh, this is badass." Um, I was like, "How much?" He's like, 40, I think is what he said. It was like 39.99. And I was like, "All right, bet, yeah, this will work perfect." So we ended up going through the flea market, and this was the second flea market we'd gone to. This one wasn't as popular as the other one, and it wasn't as big. They didn't have as much shit there either. But we go out, and then we head back to the house, and I immediately hit up one of my stoner buddies. I was like, we're gonna call him Goldilocks for this story. I think he's called Goldilocks in another story, but no idea if I posted that one or not yet. And I hit him up and I'm like, "Hey, bro, guess who just got a bong?" He's like, "Nuh-uh." I was like, "Yes, sir. Tonight, come on over. We can smoke it." And he's like, "Oh, bet." So we get back from the flea market, and I had bought like, I'm guessing I had bought like a gallon of lemonade. I normally did there. There was this lemonade guy, made fire fucking lemonade. Him and this other guy. This other guy like had his mom make cakes, and I would get like a red velvet one and shit sometimes. And God bless. Diabetes. I was fat at the time, but it was so good. And they all leave, and then probably about 6 o'clock rolls around. Shit, no, it's later than that. It's probably like 8, and Goldilocks comes on over, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Go meet him outside, dab him up." I was like, "You ready?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah." So we walk out there. So we get out there. We walk over to our little shelf, and I start packing this motherfucker. And I believe it. I had already used this one. No, I hadn't. I hadn't even fucking used it yet, I don't think. I think I was waiting on Goldilocks. And we start packing it. And I'm telling him as I'm packing it, I'm like, "Yo, you know what's funny? I had all my buddies, like, who had bought bongs before, all my stoner buddies who had bongs, had told me they had broke the bong or the piece on the first night they had it. Like, every time." And he's like, "No fucking way." And I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, it's fucking crazy, but mine's still intact." This is foreshadowing, by the way. But, we smoke. I think we do a pack out of the bong. Maybe two? I can't fucking remember. It's been a while. But I know we smoked, and as I'm putting it up, I was trying to be extra careful. I kept all the bubble wrap it came in. Like, I had paper towels and shit for the downstream. Because, like, I didn't want to set it down and then it break because it's glass. So, I had already had the bong wrapped up. No. I wrapped the downstream up first in paper towels. Then I wrapped the bong up in the bubble wrap. The lights were off. We had turned the lights off for some stupid ass reason. Don't know why. This is probably the main reason this happened. And I grabbed the paper towels, forgetting the downstream is inside of them because I'm high. And when you can't see that because it's dark, shit happens. Yeah, I'm sure you can already guess what happened. I pulled the paper towels off the shelf, and the next thing we both heard was just fucking glass shattering. You can barely see in this, like where we were, the place we were in. You could barely see in there. It's like you can see someone's body if they turn or something. I see him turn back, and he's like, "Stoney, did you just do what I think you did?" And I was like, "Bro, no fucking way." I turned on the light because there were light switches right by me. You know, how we turned them off in the first place. Like dumbasses. And I look down on the ground to assess the damage, and I look, and my piece is broke into 3 big pieces. The bowl part is broken into 2, and the downstream right where it connects to the bowl is fucking broke semi-clean off. And I was just like, oh, motherfucker. And he's like, no fucking way. He's like, and he starts laughing, just being a complete dickhead, you know, just like a good friend would. And honestly, I started laughing a little bit too, but I was just like, no fucking way, bro. And he's like, you just got through telling me how all your fucking friends break it the first night, and then you broke it. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up, you bitch. And I pick up the pieces. It was 3 main pieces, and I looked to see what the damage was. There was one minor, I would say like a small piece, like quarter your fingernail, like pinky nail piece of glass missing. And it wasn't vital, so, you know, I was just like, fuck it, I'll deal with it later. He ended up, I think, spending the night, you know, it was all good. I put the bong up and everything too, but actually later what happened, I couldn't get another downstream because, you know, I wasn't 18. I didn't know the measurements or anything like that, so I couldn't just buy them offline, so that was like a no-go. And yeah, just it wasn't good, so your boy had to improvise, adapt, and overcome. And to do this, what I had to do was use some Gorilla Glue, sorry, Crazy Glue, super glue, and then fucking duct tape. Yes sir, duct tape. And let me tell you this, I fucking rigged this fucker up so well. Like, I even put so the handle had broke. I forgot to say this, but the handle on the bowl piece, like to grab the downstem out, I don't know why I keep calling it downstream, downstem out, was fucking broke too, and like there was no attaching it back, because part of that little glass shard I was talking about, like quarter size of your pinky, was part of that, so like there's no putting it back on. So I ended up making it, like I connected it with glue first, dried it so it wouldn't move a little bit, and then I got like, I put the bowl together first, of course, and then I attached it to the bottom of the downstem. And after it was dried a bit, I wrapped it in duct tape, best I could. And then I even made a handle for the duct tape so you could just grab the duct tape and you wouldn't burn your fucking fingers. Still think it was a great invention, you know, not invention, but, you know, I still think I adapted pretty well to the situation because I used that piece for a long time. And I ended up super gluing the outside of the tape, like the edges, just to make sure it was airtight and it wasn't coming off. And it never did, actually. That piece worked amazingly well until I think I fucked with it because it started getting clogged right where the downstem and the bowl broke. And I was trying to clean it out like a lot better, and I think like just do maintenance on it, and it just couldn't get it back together. But yeah, that's all for this story, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all blew my one video up. Well, to me, you blew it up. It was, I think, me being high off a dab pen in class. High off a dab pen in class, something like that. I'll link it down below, and it'll be at the end. But yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. And thank y'all for watching this one too. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Stay high, stay late, you know. Smoke you a nice blunt or a joint, whatever you do. Hit the bong. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I really appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is Stoney the Storyman here and out.